Hello and welcome to our weekly spiritual practice. So I'll invite you to have some full, long, deep breaths as we gently close down the eyes. Closing down the eyes, not to turn away from the realm of the phenomenal, but to access the causal, the infinite, indwelling, all-dwelling interior presence of the absolute. So less of a turning away from and more of a turning into truth, turning into the within, and turning towards that which cannot be impacted by the external. So feeling that turning within and allowing the breath to lengthen as we invite everything to settle. We invite the mind to settle like a clear mountain lake, just allowing the surface to slowly, slowly smooth out. We invite the emotional body to settle and nestle into the awareness that the soul cannot be contained by our physical body. Our physical body is held inside of our soul body. And so with that awareness and orientation, just allowing everything to find its rightful place inside of this larger radiant field of the soul body that encompasses every aspect of being. And inviting your physical body to come back and down in your seat, really held by that wider field, that soul body, and allowing a rich inhabitation of your midline. Leaning back into what's holding you and letting go into what's beneath you. Feeling that vertical integration, that midline, that central column of light just lengthen into the above and the below just by coming back and down. Feeling the access to the resourcing of the earth and the heavens, knowing that right here, right now, you are where the cosmos and the earth meet. You are the midpoint of the heavens and the earth. And we invite and allow these deeply intelligent, vibrantly available and alive energies to do what they do, to go wherever it is needed, to tend, to wash, to seal, to presence, to resource the fullness and allness of each of us through that vertical expanse of luminosity. And so we allow the ascending and descending energies within our being of the earth and sky, the cosmos and the terra, to simply be. Inviting the heart to breathe the breath. Inviting a letting go into the even wider field of the absolute. This recognizing and recognizing of the infinite one that is not bound by time or space. The infinite expanse, the eternal presence, the absolute, this consciousness of the Most High that I choose to call spirit. So inviting a surrender into the flow of this absolute, this river of luminous awareness, this current of expanding beyond that of the human experience, letting go into the flow of the absolute, and engaging, recognizing, and recognizing to that which is boundless, edgeless, timeless, infinite, expanse. And that which is fulfilling its own true nature in and through and as all things. Knowing that is the divine itself. And so we let go and allow all of the nerve strands and our full beingness to get nourished here with this widened awareness of what is. The I am presence, the great mystery, the creative potentiality of the entire cosmos, letting go into the fullness and the allness of the everythingness and the nothingness from which all springs forth and all returns. And all is an expression. So we know this truth as me, as Marianne, and each one anchored in this prayer field. We celebrate it. We anchor it in consciousness. We give thanks and praise. We allow what is as the miraculous, emanating, vibrating representations of the divine allness itself. Each one as their very life, as their breath, as their body temple, as their wider field, as every aspect of being. And that all that spirit is, each one is. So all of the luminosity, all of the harmony, all of the abundance, all of the possibility, all of the grace, all of the well-being, the wholeness, all that which cannot be confined or defined by the human experience is absolutely available and expressing as each one here now. And so we let it flow forth even more. We open even more in consciousness and in form to that which is seeking to move and have its living expression as each one. That which is seeking to emerge and embody. We bless this deepened remembrance of all possibility. And so we open up to this flow, this current, this expanse of the infinitude. And we feel it. And we see it. And we can be it. Right here and right now, even more fully. We invite all that which is not willing to transmute to this highest frequency of truth to fall away now. We invite all that is not yet willing to fall away now. We invite all that is not yet willing to alchemize and transmute to this highest frequency of truth to fall away now, to allow more space, more beingness, more purity, more heart, more embodiment, more trust, more truth, more love, right here, right now, to have its way. And so with each breath, we create more space to allow. more space to surrender to, more space for the divine embodiment, more space for the possibility, more space for the miraculous, more space for the truth. More space for the beingness. And so we allow it to flow forth and be so as each one right here and right now. In this deepened, expressed, widened, unified field of the absolute, the unified field of the divine representing itself in and as human form. And so we know the truth as all as deeply resourced, infinitely supported, fully aligned, and becoming. We invite all those in the wider field of the luminous support to circle up around each one. And so those allies in spirit, those guides, those loving, wise, and well ancestors, only those who are decisively well in spirit, the sacred elements, the elementals, the elder powers that are the earth and the cosmos, and the ancient beings, the old ones. And we invite a blessing to be bestowed from each one's wider field of luminous spirit support. So feeling, allowing, receiving this transmission of all goodness to encircle and amplify, and to hold this energetic boundary for more of who you are to reveal. This energetic boundary to move through the world, being in the world, but not of the world, to be the way shower, the pathway of possibility, that in the midst of all human circumstance, there is a light, and it is you. It is held, it is holy, it is here, and it is now. We allow it to amplify and to shine, transmuting all things in its path, in all directions. Held by the unseen allies and fortified by the truth that each one knows right here and right now of who they are as divine being incarnated in the human experience. And so we bask in the remembrance, allowing it to nourish every cell, allowing it to activate every encoding, allowing it to dispel anything that is not aligned with this truth, allowing it to disintegrate what is no longer necessary, allowing it to integrate more of what is. And in truth and in love, we know that each one is blessed and the very blessing itself. We give thanks for the unfolding path along the highest plane of possibility for this moment, this day, this life. And in gratitude and grace, we surrender this word, this frequency, this allness, this attunement, this everything into the amplified, circulating, universal law. And so I'm grateful for each one's yes to be who they really are. I'm grateful for each one's yes to allow sacred spirit support. I'm grateful for each one's yes to remember and embody. I'm grateful for each one's yes to breathing and being breathed. I am grateful to know this living truth that each one is fully fortified, fully resourced, fully supported, fully supplied with all that is needed to continue to unfurl and shine, to be upright and luminous, to be intact and well boundaried, to be available and discerning, to be open and awake. We allow law to return this blessing, this frequency amplified and evermore. And we know it is already so, and that it is already done. And so it is. And so be it. You're welcome to stay deep in this place. Shine forth, you beautiful, luminous beings. Until next time, blessings.